Hi, this is Crystal, and this is Alexis from Crazy Cupcakes.
And we got a little passport in the mail, and we're going to be growing cave crystals. And you're going to need some stuff from your house. You're going to need a marker, or a pen, or a pencil. You're going to need some tape if you want to use it. And you need some scissors. Stole this one from one of my
And it comes with some gravel, little tiny rocks, a growing container.
This is and it takes 2 weeks, so we're gonna make a part 2, and you guys gotta see, and it would take 1 week and 1 day.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while for the crystals to grow, so be patient, but we will post a video and show what they look like when they're all done.
And then we're gonna make our little rocks.
Stalactites and stalagmites. That's going to be on our next video, right?
When we show our crystals, we're gonna do our stalactites.
Alright, so we have our growing container, our gravel, our crystal powder.
The crystal powder has some warnings, so choking hazards.
A stir stick, which we should have.
We do not have one, so I'm going to go get a spoon.
You know what? Go get a wooden skewer. Okay, you know, the wooden stick that we have in the drawer in the kitchen?
Oh,
yeah.
I might have one.
And we need a mixing container. We need scissors,
Boiling water,
hot water, and a magnifying glass. So there's a lot of instructions. I read through them already, so we can kind of make this nice and easy and quick. When you get your little passports, we chose the science one, so it's pretty cool. Every time you complete one of their things that they send you, you get to put a badge on this paper. So we already did one about fruit DNA, and now we're going to do the caves and crystals one. And then you can take notes and write down all your findings. So it's pretty cool. So the first thing we're going to do is Alexis is getting the stir stick. I'm going to have her open the crystal powder packet carefully. And what I'm going to do is put this boiling water, 40 milliliters, into a cup. So
I couldn't find a slurry stick, so I'm taking a twisty straw to mix it. But I'm going to put some tape at the end so the boiling water doesn't go through the tape and get all over my myself.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully try to pour 40 milliliters of water into this container, because a grown-up has to do this. So let's see if I can do this without...
It's boiling water, guys, so you have to have adults to do this.
Well, I kind of spilled a little, but that's okay.
I'll go get some paper towels.
No, we're good. We'll do it later. Alright, 40 milliliters. I over-poured a little, but that's okay. Perfect. Alright, so that is 40 milliliters of water.
And I got a straw, but I taped the end so the hot water, the boiling water doesn't get on my shirt, and my shirt is red.
Good job. Now, I'm going to cut open a corner of this crystal packet. The instructions say, be careful, do not pour the entire packet of crystals. We need to save that, because we're going to pour a little bit more later. Nope, we just need a little corner. Don't cut any more. Don't cut any more. She doesn't listen. Okay, carefully pour most of the crystal powder into the mixing container, but be sure to save a little bit for step 6. So, Alexis, you can go ahead and pour most of the powder into there.
So it should have, like, it doesn't really come out actually.
I wonder what color the crystal powder is. I
bet you it's
white.
pink. I think it's pink. I would think it's pink because that's my favorite color.
It says don't use your hands, so if it's not coming out, cut it with scissors anymore. Ooh, it's like
a reddy pinky color.
Really pretty.
So
it kind of looks like sugar, but probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, this is most of it.
I would pour a little bit more.
That's all of it.
Alright, that's pretty good. Now, use the stirring stick or the twisty straw.
Yeah, I taped it.
Stir it up until it is all dissolved. So do that.
So you can read the next step.
Now the next step is we're going to sprinkle the gravel into the bottom of our growing container. Don't touch it.
Ah.
Crystals like to grow onto something, so it came with a bag of little tiny rocks, and we're gonna put that in the growing container.
Yep, I just have to wait for it to dissolve. Wait for it to dissolve first.
All right, I'll
Put
let you
it
do
in
it.
there. Put it in there.
It says what's going on. When the rocks get very hot, they melt. Melted rock, also called magma, occurs inside the core of the earth. Magma can form crystals as it cools. The more slowly the magma cools, the larger the crystals can form.
So you can go ahead and put the magma in here.
We're going to put the rocks in there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so we'll spread them out a little bit so the crystals will grow right on those little rocks. Now, step 5. Once this is totally dissolved, is it dissolved yet? Not really? Nope. It's getting there. There you go. Make sure you get it all up. Now, let's see. When this is all dissolved, we're going to do step 5. We're going to pour it over the gravel. Now we're going to wait an hour until our solution has cooled and sprinkle the remaining crystal powder over it. These small crystals will act as seeds for your crystals. And then we're going to choose a dry place to put our growing container where it can sit for at least a week without being bumped or moved. Be patient. Over the next week, the crystals should start to grow as the solution evaporates. If your crystals don't grow very large, remember, crystals can vary depending on the environment. You can use the magnifying glass that you received in last month's kit to take a closer look. After 2 or 3 weeks, you can pour all the solution out and you will be left with a container of crystals.
I'm using this because it's still dissolving, so I can get out all the rockies.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. We will keep you posted and we will let you know if our crystals actually grew, which I think they're going to. Do you?
Yep, I'm going to tell the people at school before you guys because I know the people at school.
And we will come back and make a stalactite on a string and a sand stalactite after
And the
the break.
And the crystals are
Alright.
done.
Thanks, guys, for joining us
I just want
tonight.
to show them what you have to do.
Go ahead, pour it in.
It's barely dissolved,
Our
but
dogs are beating each other up.
it's barely dissolved, but that's okay. I'm just going to
Alright, let's show them this.
powder.
You want to hold this up to the camera so they can see?
Let me get this, and I'm going to get it up here so I can show them. So, here is what the mixture looks like. It looks just like a pink color.
Kind of looks like juice.
Yep, and I will show you. So, now I'm going to take notes.
Alright. Thanks for coming to another episode of Crazy Cupcakes. What will we do next?
Yep. Probably we're going to do our next video in like 5 minutes.
We're probably going to eat dinner and then go to a basketball game. But stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and follow us. See ya!